the beginning of the road trip on Route 66 from Oklahoma City to Chicago. So we start out at the sign, and our first little thing is a giant milk bottle. This cute little building is now a nail salon. Next stop on Route 66 is Pops. We'll have to go inside and check it out. The Round Barn in Arcadia. So Big Bill built the barge originally, and this worker said they wanted a smooth floor for the second floor so they could do barn dances. So they did that for years, and then the barn fell in decline, was neglected, and then finally the roof collapsed in 1988. And then the Over the Hill gang got organized and rebuilt it. It took them 4 years. So 1992 it reopened. It's fantastic looking. Oh, it's huge. They still hold dances and have music festivals and other stuff in here. Oh, wow. All right, Seaba Station. This was an old filling station, and it's now a motorcycle museum. This is going to be nuts when you walk in here and see this museum. So I spoke to the owner, and this is a passion project. Look at these bikes. This beautiful Norton over here. Some nice drops. (1920) Johnson motor wheel on Piper Johnson bike. Baby engine. Boy, track racing, that story's pretty cool. Here's a movie bike from Captain America movie. We're at the historic Rock Creek Bridge on Route 66. I hear a train in the distance. Maybe it'll come by while we're here. Made it to Tulsa on Route 66, and we're at the historic village. I'll have to go over and check that train out. The steam locomotive engine and its tender, the Meteor Frisco 4500, were built in 1942 for the St. Louis and San Francisco Railway. It provided passenger service between Oklahoma City
and St. Louis via Tulsa until early 1948, when it was demoted to freight service. It was retired in 1950 and donated to the city of Tulsa in 1954.
Hey, I'm still in Tulsa, and here's our golden driller. He's 75 foot tall, and he has his hand resting on a oil derrick. Not on Route 66, but cool enough I wanted to stop and see it. It's the largest private collection of guns in the world, over 14,000 guns.
The passenger train station is located 1/2 block west of the hotel, and the city bus station is next door.
Just row upon row of guns. Winchester rifles. 50 caliber. Thompson machine gun. Here's the smallest commercially manufactured gun. And then next to it's the largest. At the Will Rogers Arch on the interstate. It's a rest area. Howdy, is this your collection?
Yeah.
I was a little confused as to what it was, other than a bunch of awesome stuff.
Come on, Charlie. I'll let you out. That's a bobblehead down there. A lot of this stuff's bobblehead. Just hit it on the head.
It's huge.
If it's got a spring, it'll move. I tell people this place is guaranteed to make you smile or laugh out loud, or I'll give you money back. Well, how much you charge? I said nothing. So you don't get nothing back.
Yeah. Entering Kansas. We're going to cross the street and check out a replica of the Hubble Space Telescope.
Edwin Hubble, a native of Marshfield, was the 20th century's outstanding astronomer. In observations made in the 1920s and 30s, he discovered the expansion of the universe. Hubble opened the world of galaxies for science when he showed that spiral nebulae beyond the Milky Way are galaxies extending to the limit of the universe and participating in a general expansion of the cosmos. The exploding universe of Hubble, now termed the Big Bang, determined the origins of the elements, of galaxies, and of the stars.
In Waynesville, Missouri, which is in Pulaski County, we're on Route 66. And I remember Pulaski County because that's where Fort Leonard Wood is. That's where they train Army engineers and Seabees. We're at the Fanning Outpost on Route 66 and the world's second largest rocker. So we're gonna go check out the little general store. Wagon Wheel Motel in Cuba. The Confederates came to Pacific, Missouri to burn the railroad depot and to loot the town, of which they did. And then they were chased out by the Union forces that came from St. Louis. I'm gonna walk over and look at these, see if we can see these cliffs. It looks like these have been quarried out. Not sure what it is, but off in the distance is a whole line of cliffs, and some of them are definitely been tunneled out. Very cool.